Ukulele Tales, the ukulele podcast with John Atkins.
Hello and welcome back to your midweek treat, Ukulele Tales, the ukulele podcast with me, John Atkins. First things first, a great big thank you to Carla, the show's wonderful sponsor. Visit carlabrand.com/uketeacher and you will get a lovely 10% discount on any ukulele, or in fact anything at all on the Carla website, just because you listen to this podcast. So thank you, Carla. So this is the first of my NAMM 2023 interviews. The crazy thing is, and you might not even believe it, I only just finished posting out the last of my NAMM 2022 interviews with Magnus and Ari, literally a week before I flew out to LA for this year's convention. Now, it's always nice to have something in the bag and ready to go, although NAMM came at just the right time for me, as I was absolutely down to my last taped interview. But now I have a whole bunch of great chats recorded, which I am looking forward to sharing with you over the weeks and months to come. I won't tell you here who they are, but if you listen back to my NAMM Diary episode from last week or the week before last, then you'll hear who they are there, and that could be something for you to look forward to. Talking of that diary episode, by the way, that was just a solo bolo episode with just me basically talking into a microphone on my own, and yet looking at the download numbers, it's one of my most downloaded episodes from the last few months. And one of my other most downloaded episodes was the one at the beginning of this year, where I spoke with you all about your New Year's resolutions. Now, am I wasting my time flying halfway around the world gathering up interviews with the ukulele stars, when half of you would be perfectly happy just listening to me waffle into my microphone? Now, I'm half joking, of course, but seriously, if you do have any thoughts on the show, what you like, what you don't like, if you'd like to hear more from me or less from me, which is fair enough, then drop me a message to uketeacher@grabyouruke.com, as I do read and reply to every single message that I get. Eventually. And I'd love to hear from you and see what you think. Now, anyway, enough about me. Let's move and get down to business to talk about this week's guests. Davide and Claudia, collectively known as Daudia, are a musical duo from Italy who've made waves over the last several years, both with some visually and musically stunning YouTube videos, and also appearing on some very big TV talent shows. I had a very quick chat with them before their performance at the Carla stage at NAMM, where we spoke about YouTube, the ukulele scene in Italy, how COVID affected their growth as artists, and what Simon Cowell is really like. We didn't have a huge amount of time to talk, but they were lovely, fun, and engaging people to speak to, and I really enjoyed chatting with them. So, without further ado, here's my conversation with Davide and Claudia, aka Daudia. Oh, before we go into that, can anyone tell me, without looking it up, what the name is for a word that's made up of the first half of one word and the second half of another, like Daudia? Have a think about it, and I'll tell you at the end of the interview. I'm here with Davide and Claudia, who are collectively known as Daudia. Have I pronounced that correctly?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So where have you guys come in from today?
We came all the way from Italy to attend the NAMM show 2023, and we traveled from South Italy to Los Angeles to be here.
That's amazing. Just for one weekend?
Yeah. Yes, just 1 week.
Just for 1 week.
We
So
got
you're
the
doing
chance
something
to visit also other cities like Las Vegas and stuff like that.
Nice.
But we're here for NAMM show.
Yeah. Are you performing in Vegas?
In Vegas, no.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Only here at NAMM show.
For the with the Carla stand.
Yes, with Calabar
Yeah.
music.
Oh, terrific. Well, I hope you have a fantastic time while you're here. Is this your first time in America?
Not first time in America, but first time in California, yes. We've been visiting the East Coast during the past year, New York and Miami, like this. And this time we're here on the West Coast.
Yeah. I'm sorry the weather isn't better for you.
Yeah.
I was expecting a bit more sunshine, you know.
Yeah, we noticed that.
Yeah. So how did you guys get started playing on the ukulele?
You know, it started like a joke because we actually play other instruments. I'm basically a guitarist, Davide is a pianist. And about 4 years ago, we started to play the ukulele, and we fell in love with it immediately because it gives a different sound to our music.
Yeah. That's so funny you should say you started as a joke, because that's exactly my story as well.
Yeah.
I was a guitar player ever since I was a little kid. And then about, 10 years ago now, someone at my work played ukulele, and I just thought it was really funny. So that's why I bought a ukulele. And then all of a sudden, now I'm like a ukulele teacher, and it's my job.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah.
Very
That's really cool. So your musical backgrounds, you said you played the guitar and piano.
guitar and piano. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm mostly a singer and a songwriter, but I also play the guitar. He's a pianist and a guitarist.
Yeah.
And yes, we started to play, like this. Let's try this ukulele, and then we really fell in love. We really liked it so much.
And can I just ask how you guys know each other? You're married, right? Or
We're a couple.
You're a couple, okay, yeah.
Not married yet.
Yeah,
Yes, we've
yeah.
been together for 7 years now.
cool, okay. Sorry, I know that wasn't on the list of approved questions, but I just thought I wanted to ask just to make sure. Okay.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So what is the ukulele scene like back in Italy, where you guys have come from?
It's in Italy. It's not that famous. When we started to play it, people thought it was like an instrument for children. They think it's a small guitar.
Yeah.
But when we started to post videos, people got curious about it, and I gotta say that now, after we posted several videos, people started to know it. And a lot of people we know started to play the ukulele because of our videos.
Amazing.
And yes, now a lot of people play the ukulele in Italy. Yeah.
So you've kind of built up the scene in Italy.
I think so. I think so
maybe,
because
yes.
a lot of our videos went viral with the ukulele, and everyone was asking, "What kind of instrument is that?" And they got curious about it.
Yeah, that's so exciting, and that's led to other like cool opportunities for you as well, hasn't it?
Of course it is.
Like you were on. Well, what have you done? You've done some TV work, right? Some
Yes.
TV appearances.
Yes, we've done some TV programs, TV shows in Italy and also outside Italy. We've been to the X Factor UK
Yeah.
in 2017 with Simon Cowell. And
Yeah. And you were actually on the show.
Yes,
No.
until the boot
Yeah, I
camp.
went to
Yeah.
Because then we didn't go on. But it was a great experience because there were a lot of talented musicians and singers, and it was one of the best experiences ever. And then we got to the X Factor Romania, and we arrived at the semifinals.
Wow.
So it
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
very long
That's great,
journey. Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit more about the X Factor in the UK? Like who the other judges were and stuff.
At our edition, it was Nicole Scherzinger,
Yeah.
Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell, and Louis Walsh,
Okay.
and Osborne. Yes.
Sharon Osbourne.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay. And did
And
you
they
get?
were so kind
Were
with
they?
us.
That's what I wonder,
Yes.
'cause on the
Also
show they-
Simon Cowell.
Yeah.
Was he? Okay.
Simon Cowell was kind with us.
He's
He
actually
really
a nice guy, is he? Okay.
It's a bit rude at
Yeah.
the beginning when
Yeah.
he don't know you, he doesn't know you, but yes, he was kind with us.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. Yeah. And did you get to speak to him at all off stage, or only part of the show? Only as part of the show?
Sorry.
Did you get to speak to him when the cameras were not
Oh
on?
yes, yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes. We got to speak with him, and he really liked the fact that we do some harmonies with our voices.
Yeah.
And he really appreciated it. And he said, keep going, and we arrived until the boot camp.
Yeah.
We took 4 yeses at the judges' audition.
Wow.
Yes, also from him.
Yeah.
But after the boot camp, we didn't go on.
Yeah. And did that open a lot of doors for you doing the X Factor? Did that kind of give you a bit of a boost?
I wouldn't say that, because UK is like a different place from the rest of Europe.
Right. Okay.
There are so many talented musicians, so we didn't have a chance there. We got home after that experience, and we kept going in our country, and we visited other places in Europe.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we didn't decide to stay in England. That was
Yeah.
why we didn't
Sure.
make
sure.
anything else.
But then you did. Did you say sorry? Romania, the Romanian X Factor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Romania X Factor
good.
was great too.
Is
and
that's not Simon Cowell as well, is it?
No, there are
okay.
other judges, like Romanian
Yeah.
artists and TV stars. But it was a great experience because it was a very beautiful TV program. And of course, there's not Simon Cowell, but it's
Right.
okay the same.
Yeah. And did that help you guys at all, like sort of build up your profile in Europe?
Yes,
a bit?
that
Yeah.
experience, yes, gave us, like
Boost, yeah.
a boost, yes, a visibility. Like a lot of people started to follow us on social media after that
Yeah.
experience. We had some shows in Romania after
Yeah,
the
I'm
show.
sure, yeah.
We traveled a lot around Europe, so yes.
Is it fair to say you guys are kind of discovered on social media? Like
Oh,
that's how
yes.
you've become known, right?
Yes, because we started posting, cover songs in this acoustic renditions of cover songs, and yes, we built our, followers and our community on the social media, and social media really helped us build our community and let us be known by a lot of people also
Yeah.
around the world.
And you've got videos that have got over 1 million views, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that was with ukulele. That's
yeah,
why.
right,
Yes,
right.
that's
The,
why.
is that the Jerusalem one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jerusalem one.
yeah.
Yes, there was Jerusalem acoustic version that was reposted by the artists Master KG and Nocebo.
Okay.
So it had like a boost of views and
Yeah.
plays on Spotify. Yes, we had a lot of interviews around the world, so it was very good.
You did. You were interviewed.
Yes, a lot of interviews in Kenya, Argentina,
South Africa.
also via Skype or Zoom,
Yeah.
but yes, around
Wait,
the
so
world.
did you go to Kenya?
No.
No,
No,
we
okay.
didn't
Just
because
cancelled
we
that
were.
one, because it was COVID period,
Right.
COVID-19
Yeah.
period,
Okay.
yeah.
So how did COVID affect you guys then? Because I guess you were sort of just building up a real name for yourself, and then 2020 everything kind of closed for 2 years. Did that hurt you
Yes.
guys?
We didn't stop because that was the opportunity for us to film videos in beautiful landscapes. If you go to our social media, you can see that there are a lot of videos filmed in beautiful landscapes, and most of these landscapes are around our town and around the place we live. And that was the occasion to film that kind of stuff. Otherwise, we would been performing and we wouldn't have the chance to film those videos. So we took like the COVID as an opportunity to change the way we had a communication with our followers and the way we, manage the social media stuff.
Yeah. Did you guys play live much in Italy? Do you tour and perform regularly?
Yeah.
Yes, we perform all over Europe, and this year we have 200
200
shows.
shows,
Yes,
yeah.
200 shows?
Yes, 200 shows.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Big
amazing.
tour.
Yeah. So which do you prefer then? Like performing live or making, videos?
Of course, live.
Live.
Live, yeah.
It's all live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, being in contact with the public, with the crowd, is a different thing. When you film a video, you're just by yourself, but when you perform in front of people, you see the people reactions, and
Yeah.
it's totally different.
See, I'm the opposite. I prefer making a video, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to see people in real life, I not when it's like hundreds of people, 1 or 2 people maybe is okay. But yeah. So last question then. Well, actually, two more questions then, really quick. What's next for you guys?
Okay, after the NAMM show, we'll be back to Italy and we'll perform. We have this 200
shows,
shows.
right,
We
yeah.
start on the 20th of April and we go until November. We have about some days also 2 shows in the same day.
Oh, yeah?
So yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
It's gonna be a very tough time.
Yeah.
very, very tough, but very good. And maybe we'll get back to America after these shows. Maybe in
that'd be great.
November.
Maybe
We'd
we
like
could.
to be in New York again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna release our new album, our original songs, because we play a lot of cover songs on our social media, but we are songwriters, so we write from by ourselves our songs, and maybe we're gonna release it in November, maybe October. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, thank you for mentioning that. I meant to ask you as well, actually, about composing your own music. Is that something you prefer to do, or do you like doing cover versions? What is your sort of, as an artist, what do you prefer?
It's different to say because when we write our own music, it's a different experience, but we like both things. For the cover songs, maybe it's easier because we have found our sound. So we learn a song and we're able to cover it like immediately. While writing songs, it's different because it takes more time to finish every song.
Okay, so the last question. How can people sort of stay in touch with you or follow you? What's the best way to kind of see what you guys are up to?
Maybe Instagram.
Yes, Instagram is the main social media we use.
Okay.
And also Facebook, TikTok. We post everything, and our update and shows and everywhere we're going to play.
And YouTube, you're still doing YouTube?
Yes, also on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes, but on YouTube we cannot post updates about the show.
Got you. Okay. Yeah.
We'll only post videos and.
Well, it's about 11:30, so I know you guys have got to go and perform at the Carla stage.
Yeah.
So I'll just say thank you guys so much for talking to me, and good luck with everything in the future.
Thank you, John. It was a pleasure to speak to you.
Thanks so much.
See you at the show.
Absolutely, I'll be there. Thanks. So there you go. Thank you, Daudia, and best of luck for the future. I cannot wait to hear your new album later in the year. So, did you get it? Yes, a word that is made up of the first half of one word and the second half of another is called a portmanteau. Can you think of any others? I think the first one that comes to mind for me is jazzercise, half jazz, half exercise. But there's also brunch, breakfast and lunch, motel, half motor, half hotel, spork, spoon and fork, and, just sort of a very appropriate one, actually, banjolele, half banjo and half ukulele. So drop me an email to uketeacher@grabyouruke.com if you can think of any more portmanteaus, especially if they happen to be uke-related, and I will read some out next week. A big thanks once again to Carla for sponsoring the podcast. It is much appreciated as it helps me carrying on making and putting it out. And also you guys can get some discounts on some great ukuleles too just by visiting my special link, carlabrand.com/uketeacher. So that's much appreciated. Sorry for the short episode this week. It's a bit of a tough week for me this week, to be honest. By the time you're listening to this, I will be heading back to Bournemouth for a funeral, which is going to be a very tough one, seriously. But I will be back, same bat time, same bat channel, next Wednesday with another fun episode and interview for you. And as ever, it will be available in all the usual podcasty places first thing Wednesday morning. So please continue to spread the word amongst your uke-loving friends and family. So that's about it, I think, until next Wednesday. But until then, I love you all, and I wish you the best.